What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Johnny. I'm here with Trevor again, and we're going to bring you another Tail of the Tape video. Now we're going to dive into the heavyweight division, and we're going to tackle none other than the vicious fighter known as Cain Velasquez.
This man is a wrestler and a kickboxer. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Cain Velasquez!
As we take a look at Cain Velasquez's attributes, the first thing you notice are his very high cardio and strength levels. His cardio are close to tops in the game behind John Fitch and Clay Guida. Also, his strength at 85 is third in the heavyweight division behind Shane Carwin and Brock Lesnar.
What you also want to look at, too, is his ground striking and his takedown abilities. His takedown ability is 88 overall, and his ground striking is 87. And that's just absolutely ridiculous stat if you're fighting as him.
Right, I mean, he uses the strength to make those more than they seem. But his negative factors, I guess you could say, would be his submission and his standing kicks. And his standing kicks kind of makes sense because Cain Velasquez is very, very heavy-handed, and you're not going to see a heavy-handed guy trying to throw kicks when he knows he can knock out a guy in one punch.
Well, Cain is just that kind of fighter that has that superior strength and ability to be more of a boxer than of a kickboxer. When he does fight in MMA, he does focus more on his hands rather than his kicks. So I do agree with the weakness in his kicks and his submission. He's not really a jiu-jitsu kind of guy.
Right, and I mean, as you stated earlier, he's not really a kickboxer guy. I mean, he tried doing kickboxing when he was first trying to come into the UFC, but ever since then he's became a boxer and a wrestler. And this game has got his stats for those right on point.
Oh, I definitely agree with you there. I believe they really got Cain right this time, unlike last year. I thought last year they totally just destroyed Cain, and now it's nice to see that they brought him back as that dominant wrestler and boxer that he really is today.
Right, I mean, Cain Velasquez has multiple transitions that are level 3 that can get him from just skipping over normal transitions. Like someone will go half guard, side control to possibly a full mount, when this guy can just go from half guard to full mount.
Oh yeah, I mean, the weird thing about Cain is even though his ground grappling is in the mid 70s, his wrestling ability is still very superior to try to get those dominant positions so fast and so easy too. It's ridiculous at how fast you can really go from a mount or to half guard and with little to no effort at all.
Right, and they gave Cain Velasquez a little extra move, I guess you could say. They gave him the crucifix position on the ground. What this is pretty much a trap where he's on top of his opponent, holding down their arms, and he's laying on their upper body and just pounding away with his open hand while holding them down with the other.
It's so scary to have a guy like Cain Velasquez who has such a vicious ground and pound with the crucifix position. If when you get the crucifix position when you're fighting as Cain, it's basically game over. It takes 4 shots from the crucifix just to rock somebody, or I guess it depends on what kind of chin they have, but still, it's so crazy how little it takes just to rock a guy from the crucifix.
Right, so in review, I mean, Cain Velasquez is totally the guy that you want to go into a fight with if you're going to stand there and just throw shots from the pocket.
Yeah, Cain is that kind of heavyweight, which is all around, well-rounded, heavy hands, great wrestling, great takedown abilities, and if he gets that position for the ground and pound, he's going to use it and he's going to mess you up.
But also, I mean, we forgot to kind of comment here on his submission. His submission, don't ever try it. For the fact of the matter is you try a submission and this guy is not, not completely drained, you're going to give him a dominant position. He'll get, full mount or, postured up half guard or something crazy like that.
Well, now that, the game focuses more on technical ability rather than, strength submissions, you're not really going to get much out of a Cain who is a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so you can't really expect to tap guys out like that with, such a low Jiu-Jitsu level. You're not going to get an arm triangle or an arm bar with Cain. Just keep it to the basics of what he's good at.
Right, so, this is Team Doc Knockdown. We'll be back next time with a new fighter in a new weight class, and until then, we'll just take it easy.
Be easy, guys.
Peace.
He's got both hooks in. Oh, big shot. He's hurt. And it's all over. That is as vicious a display of ground and pound that you and I have seen in a long time. That was very nasty.
StickSkills.com is your #1 source for up-to-the-minute gaming news. With reviews on new releases and community playdates, StickSkills.com offers a friendly forum and a great community, so please check it out. Peace!